Hey everybody, it's TribalChild here. For this edition of Throwback Thursdays, I'll be doing a live commentary on one of the first reviews I've done on my channel, which is my review for Sonic Generations for the PlayStation 3. Now, I recorded this back in January of 2012, when and that's like not too long after the release of Sonic Generations. And for those who don't know, Sonic Generations is a Sonic the Hedgehog title where there's travel involved, where you can play both Sonic from the Genesis era and the Dreamcast era and beyond. And if you want to see my video without the commentary, you can watch it over here. So let's not waste any more time and get right to it. My God, well, I think I did that disclaimer. And this is like way, way earlier when I first started out on YouTube. The old Child TV theme that I composed with Linux multimedia software. I think that's the name of it. Wow. I do miss making drawing thumbnails for my early videos.
And you're watching TribalChild TV here on YouTube. And for this episode, I'll be reviewing.
And yes, that's the same shirt that I have for the last 10
The game
years.
is also available for Xbox 360, the PC, and a handheld portable version is also available for Nintendo 3DS. And before I get started on my review, I want to explain to you how I rate my games. So basically, for the overall score, I rate them from 0 to 5, with 5 being the highest. And if you look on the right side of the screen there, this is how the games are rated. Uh, this, number 5 would be a must play.
I thought about bringing this back, but
Highly
I really
recommended.
don't make
4 would
reviews
be
no
decent.
more
3 would be
due to the fact that they got low
2
views.
could have been
And this one in
better. 1
particular,
sucks,
as of
and 0
as of
trash.
recording
It's
this,
garbage. It's shit.
it only has like
Fertilizer. Not even
125
worth it.
views since
It's
I
not even
uploaded
worth
this
looking up on the
back
looking
in
up the
January
video on YouTube.
2012.
And with that being said, I review the game based on
And
plot,
this used to be my room, but it's now my brother's
sound,
room.
controls,
So, in
in-game
case y'all
accuracy,
wondering,
or line, replay value, hype, and overall. There's nothing else left to say about how I reviewed the game. So let's go get started with the review of Sonic Generations.
Is it me, or is that place we were just in awfully familiar?
wow,
Not to me.
these transitions suck.
Looks like something sucked.
Bear in mind, when I started out, I didn't have the equipment to record gameplay footage or cutscenes for that matter.
In magic books or saving aliens in an interstellar amusement park. I'm more concerned about finding our
The main
friends.
plot with Sonic Generation begins with Sonic celebrating his birthday with miles per hour, Knuckles the Echidna, Adriel, and many of Sonic's friends. That wasn't until a mysterious time-traveling entity known as the Time Eater appears out of nowhere and taking a
I don't know why I was
friends
thinking doing these
to
air
travel through the
quotes.
time-space continuum.
Whoops.
In a daring attempt to save his friends, Sonic was struck down by the Time Eater, knocking him unconscious.
If I could turn back time, I would not be lunching on the couch so much. Not to mention I had a bunch of random crap near my bed and behind my room and stuff.
As Sonic searches for his friends, he's encountered his younger self, Classic Sonic, along with a younger Classic Tails. As the two Tails determined that the Time Eater's actions are damaging time and space itself, both Classic and Mario Sonic race through history, restoring time, as well as rescuing their friends.
Also, at the time, I didn't have my computer or laptop at the time I'm making this, so I had to resort to making a video files of my script, scroll it up, put it on my flash drive, put it on my PS3, and just read the lines from there. So it's kind of like an interesting hack if you want to do like a teleprompter stuff.
Throughout the game, you confront bosses and sub-bosses in the game, including Metal Sonic from Sonic CD, the Death Egg Robot from Sonic Adventure, Sonic.
Damn, it's so dark in that room that you can't even see my eyes at all.
At the end of the game, both Sonics will confront the Time Eater, who is controlled by none other than Dr. Eggman, alongside with without the robotic, aka classic edge.
Yeah. Also, the camera that I was using, an old camera that can only shoot like 420 video at a time. Also, not to mention use the Windows Live Movie Maker. I pretty much have to use what I have to, record me speaking as well as some gameplay footage off screen.
Okay, now let's talk about the graphics and presentation here. One of the best things about Sonic Generations, other than being visually amazing, is the fact that you can play both Sonic, like there's two Sonic games in one. Like the Sega Genesis Sonic.
Pretty much a whole selling point of Sonic Generations.
Sonic is mainly 2D style platform, which many Sonic fans love since Sonic 1, and a huge improvement from Sonic the Hedgehog 4 Episode 1, which I'll talk about in a sec. As for the Act 2 stations with Modern Sonic...
Yeah, I was very disappointed when Sonic the Hedgehog 4 Episode 1 came out. I played it, I beat it, but it didn't hold well as far as the controls though. But now Sonic Generations on the other hand, especially with the classic Sonic portion of the with the game, the fixes and controls are improved dramatically.
And the more detailed characters, enemies, both old and new, especially in high definition. Sega and Sonic team really outdone themselves in the graphics department.
Oh man, just looking at this now, like, bear in mind, I haven't watched this in years, and let's just say I came a long way from when I started till now. Cause like, I didn't get equipment to record gameplay footage until a couple of years ago, when I started making gaming content on YouTube.
If the recent Sonic games are known for anything, it has to be the soundtrack. The soundtrack in Sonic Generations is no exception. Just when I thought the
hell, any Sonic music from any game.
The arranged remix version of those stages, or in my opinion, the best thing in the game. Just like playing classic or modern Sonic, the music of Act 1 and Act 2 are different and very unique. Master Sample, one of my favorite background music from Sonic Adventure 1, Speed Highway. Take a listen.
Oh, I love Speed Highway on the original Sonic Adventure. And I remember when they, before the game was released, they said that both Sonics will play the iteration of both iterations of the respective stages. Like how the hell are you gonna have add Speed Highway for classic Sonic gameplay, man? They did. This was a pretty fun game to play, especially if you're like a nostalgic Sonic fan like myself. Not to mention a lot of industry changes compared to the original Dreamcast version.
Stages that's amazing. The music in the White Space Hub, or stage selection if you may, is just great. Just like the stages, there are a few remix versions of Throwback Sonic game tracks that you can hear depending on where
also, don't smoke. As you have it.
Anyone recognize the background?
And if you're under the age of 35 and smoke, quit while you're still ahead. And I particularly love this Easter egg that I had to put on this video. But unfortunately, I couldn't put the music from Knuckles Chaotix in, because it might give me a copyright strike while I was making this. And of course, that's the Door to Summer from Knuckles Chaotix. And that game probably had the best music from the game from the one side game that I never played, outside of emulation.
Give Up is the Door into Summer, the intro theme from the long forgotten Sega 32X game Knuckles Chaotix.
Damn.
Sound effects are once again reused.
In a way, I'm glad this video didn't blow up the way that could have. Otherwise, I probably could get a lot of flack for referring to Knuckles Chaotix as a long forgotten game, because apparently I know a few Sonic fans that finally remember Knuckles Chaotix.
Like Sonic referencing his past mediocre adventures in Sonic 06, Sonic and the Secret Rings, and Sonic Colors. And of course, a moment where classic Eggman.
Yeah, that was a
spoiler
bit of a
alert,
mistake right here, because
before
at
we
the
got
time
to
of
the
recording this, I never
play
played Sonic
war
Colors, but
about
people
the
were
robotic
bashing it, so I was
Eggman
like,
You better give
if people
up.
say they bad, they say it bad, so.
You're not in a position to demand
And this
anything.
little spoiler here.
Nasty little pincushion.
Eggman. But how?
He had a little help.
Dr. Robotnik.
Nobody calls me that anymore.
Overall, the general voice acting is fairly decent.
I feel like they put like the fuel and the fire in the whole Robotnik Eggman name debate, because in Japan, Robotnik was always known as Eggman, as opposed to here in the United States up until Sonic Adventure 1, I believe.
Classic Sonic can't talk. According to Sega community manager Aaron Weber on TSSCnews.com, he stated, in quote, Classic Sonic
Eric Weber,
will show
he's also the guy that used to run
the feedback we
the
gave
official
on
Sonic
something
Twitter
like,
games.
Unless you're going to get Jaleel White, Classic Sonic should not speak a word. End quote. It is in fact that Jaleel White, who provided the voice of Sonic in 3 Sonic cartoons, which is The Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog, the Sonic Set AM, and Sonic Underground, was rumored to voice Classic Sonic, but was in fact confirmed by Aaron Weber of Sega. While Roger Craig Smith reprised his roles as Modern Sonic, Kate Higgins provided the voice of both classic and modern Tales. It's strange on the cutscenes that classic Tales
Also, FYI, Kate Higgins
but
is
classic
pretty much
Sonic
one of my
can't.
favorite voices for Tales throughout
Overall,
the Sonic
voice acting is
series.
decent and fits well with the games.
Controls. I really wish given the software I was using at the time, I couldn't add like outlines to it, so I just had to go with what I got.
The first Sonic Generations demo, where I can only play as classic Sonic, the gameplay, mechanics, and graphical effects are a huge improvement from Sonic the Hedgehog 4 Episode 1. And it's no different
Very.
from the version of the games. I mean, the fixes are just like in the old Sega Genesis games. As far as like attacking your enemies with the spin attack.
Damn, I wish I had more light in this
Spin
room.
dashing, going for
Again, this is Wildstar now, so.
Classic Sonic plays like classic Sonic plays like the classic Sega Genesis games, and is a big plus for Sonic fans, in my book. Modern Sonic control handling, on the other hand, is not bad. It plays just like Sonic Unleashed Sonic Colors, with the homing attack, speed boost, 3D environment, and all.
I can understand why why most fans hate the Sonic 3D games, but I personally like them. I guess because I was playing the Genesis games for so long at that time, I was getting like burnt out until I got a Sega Dreamcast in '99.
While many diehard Sonic fans prefer to play classic Sonic, I personally enjoy playing both classic and modern Sonic, as far as the gameplay goes. And with the Hedgehog engine developed by Sonic Team, both 2D and 3D controls and the gameplay.
I completely forgot about the Hedgehog engine, because I don't think they used it in their recent games, but the mechanics still the same, especially with Sonic Forces. By the way, the last parts of the Let's Play, 4 and 5 will be in development soon, and this, like, Sonic Adventure 2 gun truck case was crazy enough, but this was like, where the hell did those 3 songs come from?
We collect 5 red star rings in each act of each stage, as well as completing the trial side missions on the top of the on the top section of the hub of every stage. You can unlock a ton of concept art for the stages, characters, enemies, as well as original rare sketches and concept art from past Sonic stages. Now,
being that this video was 23 minute plus, like, if I could go back, I'd just like, reduce some some of the footage, just with the simple information of the game mechanics, instead of going to full in-depth detail like I did.
And just when I thought it couldn't get any better, you could change the background music of any stage with the background music you unlocked. And now with that said done, Now, most of the half of the stages in this game, I like to replace the default background music with one of my favorite uh, songs from Sonic CD, Sonic Boom. Take a listen.
Yeah, I don't know why. Yeah, I love the U.S. single Sonic Boom. Now, at the time, I saw this with replacing the Planet Wisp stage Act 2. Because kind of like, especially with Sonic's boosting speed, it does give like a feeling of the opening to Sonic CD. Man, if I could play this game again, I could. I think it's only available on Steam still.
Trivia
Is
game
this
extra that
still
Sonic
on
Generations
Steam?
surprisingly most
I
people
don't
do
know.
not know is that there is a hidden Easter egg. When you're in Sonic's collection room in the hub world, you stand anywhere, and if you have PlayStation 3, hold select, or if you have Xbox 360, you hold back. You hold that button for 3 to 5 seconds. The Sonic will fall to a hold, and you will be in the hidden statue room.
Yeah, yeah. I got. Of course, I couldn't like with the software I had at the time. I I couldn't do like any like commentary over the gameplay footage off screen in which I recorded. So with that, you just basically enter a combination of 6 numbers, and I actually had to look up at one to unlock it to show. So cause like I remember while I was writing the script for this, I did a little research. I actually did not know about the statue room until I saw a code to access it,
55
so which is pretty much why I talk about it here on
For
this
clueless
video.
statue codes, you just Google them, go Game Facts, or just check the link on the bottom of the description below. Also,
Y'all young as they don't know
the
about
third
game
DLC for
facts.
Sonic Generations is a bonus pinball mini game based off the Casino Night song for Sonic and Hedgehog 2. For those who pre-ordered this game at GameStop, this is the free DLC that came with it. This pinball mini game is a spitting image of the Casino Night Zone, with the bumpers, flippers, theme setting, and of course the slot machine. Just about everything but the kitchen sink.
And I must say, I love this bonus stage, and I think you could play both as classic and modern Sonic on this, cause like this is just like a mini stage, and I particularly love like this because I have fond memories of playing Sonic Adventure 1 in the Casino Zone, especially the nice pinball with the theme. But with this, they kind of like a little more elaborate with this one.
Although I wish the DLC was a stage rather than a minigame, it was no doubt fun to play and I liked it. Sadly, there was a collector's edition of Sonic Generations, which came with the game, a video about Sonic history, a soundtrack with the tracks handpicked by Sonic Team, a figurine of both classic and modern Sonic striking a pose on a ring, and much, much more. Sadly, the special collector's edition of Sonic Generations was never released outside of Europe or Australia, and yeah, I mean it would be nice
Yeah,
to
that's pretty
have it.
much
It would
the
be
disappointed me the
perfect
most why I did
collector's
pre-order that
package
game.
for
That
Sonic fans like
they didn't
myself.
have no collector's
But yeah,
edition
that was
for
my review.
Sonic Generations, which
There
sucks.
are two modes you can play online in Sonic Generations. One being a first is attack, which you can basically, excuse me, ranking attack. So which is basically you can you could just go to this.
Man, I can't believe how much I stutter in this video. It's ridiculous.
Gamers around the world try to beat their score and their ranked. Just much similar from Sonic the Hedgehog 4 Episode 1, and it also has a 30-second timer mode where you could go any stage, and you reach any stage the first you can in less than 30 seconds.
Yeah, I really wish I could have made that made the script for this shorter, so it wouldn't be like a 20-minute long video. And you think writing a review again is hard. Try writing a review for a gaming system. And after I did that review for the Nintendo Wii U, I was like, I'm not reviewing another fucking game console after that, because like,
classic game that not since Sonic Heroes has reached classic status. That's my opinion alone. I mean, some of you play Sonic as long as I have, you might not think so, but I think the replay value on this is very high. You want to play this game again and again. So
yeah, this game does have high replay value. That pretty much got me playing until I move on to the next Sonic game.
As far as the hype and promotion are the internet trailers. While the first trailers got me hype about the game, the later ones that spoiled the boss battles that will be in this game is kind of a turn off. I thought
about bringing back the high fact section when I do future game reviews. So I was like, you know what? This is a review from my experience, so that's what I should talk about. So that's pretty much why I scrapped the hype portion on my Asura's Wrath review that I did a couple of months later. We reached the end finally. And I love Rooftop Run, Sonic Unleashed, or Sonic Generations. This stage was a blast to play, because it's probably one of the few stages in the game we actually feel like Sonic.
Overall,
run through the speed of sound.
Great game. I mean, it has great graphics, an even greater soundtrack, decent story, improved controls, has high replay values, and good extras. I mean, the only few problems I have, about Sonic Generations is the adult dialogue. The game sometimes,
Yeah, the dialogue was pretty much the low point of the game, but nothing that destroyed the experience of playing it though.
So for the rankings, I give the plot a 4. The graphics presentation of 5.
And for those who wonder why I always have my hand in the back, is I control the video file on my PS3 with my teleprompter on TV.
Hype 3. As for the overall score, a perfect 5 out of 5. Now, for all you
maybe I was a bit biased on this one, but I really enjoy Sonic Generations.
Let me tell you, Sonic Generation is a great game. It's a must play for any Sonic the Hedgehog gamer like myself. So that's it for this episode of TribalChild TV. Thanks for watching. Be sure to comment, rate, and subscribe. And when you subscribe, you'll
Damn, I didn't realize till now that I said subscribe twice.
So once again, this is the one and only ADtheTribalChild signing off. Keep it locked.
And that was it, my review of Sonic Generations. And looking back now, like back then I was very proud of it, but not so much watching it now, because it hasn't really aged well, being this is one of my older videos. Oh, wait a minute. And speaking of Asura's Wrath, I wonder if I should do a review, a commentary on my old review of Asura's Wrath as well. But anyway, yeah, that was my review of Sonic Generations back from 2012. it's kind of weird to look back at old videos, considering, well, let's just say, well, sorry to sound like a broken record, but let's just say I came a long way from when I first started on my channel till now. So yeah, that was my commentary on Sonic Generations. I thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed it, be sure to leave it a like. And if you like what you see, if you want to see more in the future, be sure to hit subscribe. Also, I stream a couple days a week on stream, so be sure to keep a lock for that. But until next time, this is the one and only ADtheTribalChild. Thanks for taking the time to watch this video. Be good to each other. Take care of yourselves. As always, keep it locked.